How's it going, everybody? It's Regan John here, and today we're going to be listening to Lovejoy's Pebble Brain full EP. I know I say this literally every single video, but if you watch my videos, you know my favorite content creator in this area is Wilbur, and well, he's a member of Lovejoy, and I love Lovejoy because of that, but also not just because of that. I would be lying if I said that I would have found Lovejoy if it weren't for Wilbur, but anyway. I'm just really excited to hear this. It's been in the works for a long time. I could wait for a music video to come out, but I kind of don't want to wait for that, and I feel like it would be less genuine. I'm going to try to interject in there so you guys are not just watching just the entire EP, because you can do that on your own. You can listen to it on all the streaming platforms that it's on. I'm not sure, honestly, where they're at, but I'm just super hyped for this. And you might have noticed I have my PNG tuber right here. I use this on my Twitch channel, so you can go check me out there. It's twitch.tv/ForgottenJohnLive. I'm trying to do it more frequently, although with school and me just wanting to do other stuff, it's becoming harder to. But I still try to do it once a week, and you will see this model, in quotations, in the streams. And it also helps me not edit a whole lot of this, because the other little guy, let's be honest, he looks worse, and he's a lot harder to edit. So, with that being said, I think it's time to just jump right into this. I guess let's begin. First, I'm going to say the title of this track just reminds me of that one copy pasta. If you know what it is, you know what it is, because I'm not going to say it. We had a bit of an audio problem before, so we're going right back into it. Ooh, okay. I really like this. I love like punk rock stuff. I love punk rock stuff as much as the next person, but just how jolly this is feeling, I love it so far.
You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. But what a shame for the people of low community. Favorite things, fight and a lager. Name better way to spin out a jar or two. He's a model citizen through and through, you know. But quite like your girlfriend, how the fuck she end up with you? You know we talk about
I love his voice in this right now. I love Wilbur's voice in this right now.
in the backseat of my car. I'm the ending, she's the star. Well now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me.
Ooh, bringing in the brass. This is actually a really good song.
But don't give me that face. You know that the chase is through. And well, she's still running away from you. You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. You know she told me that she fucking hates you. Now you need to calm down. What good's this?
One second, I need to bring my cat in. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's just get right back into it. I'm just gonna say I'm enjoying it so far.
Energy when you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me. I thought you knew her better than me. Now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me.
Alright, well, first impressions of that track, that is way more happy and way more jolly than I was expecting. It's not like the songs in the previous EP were like really down, but they definitely, like, they still got me hyped up, but they weren't this jolly. And if this is the path they're taking for this EP, I'm honestly down for it. Or if they're gonna mix it up, I guess the only we'll figure out is if we move on to the next song. Although one thing I will say, this is nothing to do with the music. This is just me picking at it. I do like the album art for the previous one more, but that's probably because that one was actually commissioned. This one does not look very commissioned, but even if so, that eagle looks very funny, and he is simply just staying there, and I quite enjoy that about him. Let's move on to the next song, Model Buses. Okay, I like this already. I love the progression on this.
I'm sure that your heart's in the right place. I'm sure that you break more than I make. My mother says you're
I don't know how to really explain it, because I mean it's not rapping, but just it's kind of like the flow, but in like the singing. Like just when Wilbur starts singing, I love the way it just flows. And also just the instrument that goes with it. I'm sure it's like a guitar, but I'm not sure. You'll hear it once it kicks in.
I'm sure that your heart's in the right place. I'm sure that you break more than I make.
Da 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 da.
Stage hand a puppet show, but hell, what does she know? You're so appealing. We can barely see your hair receding. You're a man of few needs, little sleep thoughts are deep. Sound as good with less speech as I do when I'm sober. You sound right, you're never right. Get me out of it. You're just scared. You're just scared of the future. It's got a bus, it's got a vibe.
Bringing in the horns, Lovejoy classic. I think it's actually the exact same horns they used in. One second, I'm trying to recognize it. I think those are the same horns they used in Sex Cells. I'm not sure, but it sounds very similar.
I guess this makes you right. The boys must be lucky that you didn't try out here tonight. 'Cause you're so believing. You're like a breath of fresh air on a warm summer evening. It's up to you right inside in the night. Is it overprovide to make sure the song does?
Alright, the pause. Bring it back in. I like the drum pattern on this part. I always like drum patterns that are kind of inconsistent, because if it's all kind of bland and straightforward, I mean, like, yeah, it adds like layers to it, but I really like drum patterns and beats like this, to where it's chaotic, but there's order into the chaos, or at least that's for me as someone who's more of a music outsider. I really like it. Okay, the breakdown, the guitar is really good. And also apologies if I do not use music terms correctly. Also, this video is going to be very long in case you could not tell. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Personally, so far I think I like Model Buses more. It's just I really like in the first section to where Wilbur is talking. Sorry, my cat is being very chaotic right now. The flow on that is really good. I like the drum patterns, I like the bass, and I also just like the progression. And I really liked it. Okay, I'm gonna deal with my cats. Hold on. So now let's move on to the third track, Concrete. This, we probably might have heard this one before, I'm not sure. I'm not paying attention to which ones we've heard snippets of before. All I know is that we've heard snippets of Perfume, and like that's it. So let's just move on. Alright, the drums. I feel like I'm just stating just normal parts of the music, but I don't know what much else to do. I could just say, wow, that sounds good, because I don't know music. I'm not saying like, wow, they're using the third up to the fifth interval, which is just a normal music thing. But you know, I'm not an analyst. I'm just a normal fan like you guys. So let's keep going. Oh, I like that ending part on that. I like how it ends the progression, like right here.
Soul or to ruin your clothes, and I hope you spend the rest of your life sleeping alone. I hope the problems that make your life harder sit stubborn in your stomach like your kidney stones. And yet all this over a kiss. You weren't there, why you pressed by this? But now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on his third warning, but I'm still here, I'm not leaving. You won't get what you need. You know it's always the same. It's all just a game. I did my way. Sleep on the concrete. Don't you say to me, 'cause I'm not sure they let you off easily.
So far, I'm liking this one. Not as much as the others, but it's still a good song.
Pissed off march up to bus stop station with pissed off eyes glossed with earlier conversations, and the consequence of your desperation is the people on the night bus have to listen to you. And all I'm saying is
That part was nice. That was nice. That was clean.
yourself in the window pane without wanting to hit yourself. But your fist descends through the condensation. All this over a kiss. You weren't there, so why you pressed by this? Now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on his third warning, but I'm still here and I'm not leaving. You won't get what you need. You know it's always the same. It's all just a game. I had it my way. Sleep on the concrete. So what you say to me, 'cause I'm not sure they let you off easily.
It seems like at this point, the Lovejoy formula is just these drums and guitar in the beginning, and somewhere in the middle of the end of the song, throwing the horns. Which I'm not complaining about. It's a good strategy and it works. Okay, 1 second. Something's about to happen. Or, okay, it's not. Is it ending? I cannot tell. Alright. So, Concrete, third track. So far, that one's my least favorite. It's still a good track. I feel like the chorus on that one is pretty strong. The normal verses are okay. And although I do think the bridges are okay, I feel like it doesn't really fit Wilbur's voice very well. He sounds better with the instruments. But overall, still a good track. Oh, but that is my cat. And now let's move on to the fourth track and the one that I actually know, Perfume.
It's 3:45, and I just bite my tongue. Update me on your life, and now you found the one.
Same thing like a model buses. I like the flow on this so far.
And I distrust their name, and I hate their haircut. They look like a prick, but it's all the same. Would be daft of me to cry. Your tongue is razor sharp. I miss when it was fine. Mine left your heart on standby. By the way he holds you, then he serenades you. I can't really blame you. And I can still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you? And I can still smell her perfume.
So far, it's a good track.
Did it rub off on you? You say your ex-boyfriend's a policeman. I say you need better standards. You say your ex-boyfriend's a policeman. I say you need better standards. It seems like all her friends abruptly fell in love, and she was in the dust. Darling, life was streaming past. So she learnt to lie, she learnt how to pretend. A drama in the futile, a means to an end. Why can't you be?
And just so you guys know, I'm not analyzing the lyrics this time around. This is the first time for me hearing the songs too. I'm just enjoying them.
You still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you? And I can still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you?
Okay. I like the extra guitar on this, or at least the high-pitched one, high velocity, whatever. It sounds really good with this part, honestly.
It's 3:45. The taxi's not arrived. I don't think that he's coming.
Okay. Is that the fourth track? All done? Okay. I will say I like the flow and I really like the ending. The other parts were average for a Lovejoy song, which means that it's good. So far, I put that one above Concrete, but still below Model Buses and Oh Yeah, You're Gonna Cry. I like Model Buses just because I think overall it sounds the best, but I also like Oh Yeah, You're Gonna Cry just because it sounds different for a Lovejoy track. Although I know they probably have like a feeling they're going for, but just the progression and the tone of voice in Oh Yeah, You're Gonna Cry, I really like it, and I want to see them experiment with more different things like that. And now let's move on to the fifth track, You'll Understand When You're Older. Immediately starting off with the horns, kind of off tune, but I think it's part of the charm. Sounds good so far. So far, this seems like a much calmer track, which I'm down for. Maybe I spoke too soon, alright.
Said I'd understand when I'm older. Said I'd understand the things they do. Falls asleep on his shoulder in the break room. She falls asleep on his shoulder in the break room.
It's hard to judge these when you're listening to them back to back, but I think this one might be my favorite.
Tell us something new. You could tell
I
he's
love
lying
pauses like that.
'cause his lips
I'm
move.
gonna just say it. I love when musicians do little pauses like that because it gives you a break and it lets you appreciate what you've been listening to, and then it comes right back in. I love it when musicians do that.
You could tell he's lying 'cause his lips move. It must be nice to be the reason. His work, it ain't so bleak. That so many cameras, and you're keeping a dark secret, but you're talking in your sleep. Totally banned from the kitchen, citing workplace health concerns, but they wouldn't tip you if it healed you. No, they wouldn't tip you if it healed you. She says the country's sweating out of fever born by what you do. And what kind of pressure did they put on you? What kind of pressure did they put on you? But at least she's waiting for you. Glass of wine after a long day. She'll dry your eyes on serviette tray. Dry your eyes on serviette tray. Fall asleep in her dad's Ford Mondeo that you stole from him yesterday. You look so cute when you're so angry. If I'm going down, you're coming with me. And you think that it gets better, just you wait until next week. You're keeping a dark secret, but you're talking in your sleep.
Ooh, okay, this part. That came out of, probably not out of nowhere, but I wasn't expecting it. I was relaxing, but this hits hard. Alright. Can't tell if that was a key change or just a pitch change, but it works. That ended exactly how I wanted it to. Okay, for the fifth track, you'll understand when you're older. Once again, hard to rank these when you're listening to them back to back. I don't want to have to go to back and forth between songs to figure out which one I like more, because in the end, it's a complete album. I don't want to try to be comparing the songs with each other. But this one is my favorite so far. This one is my favorite, to be honest. I love the energy. I like the high energy ones, and this one was high energy, but it just the progression and just how it went. It felt a bit more calm, a bit more mellow, and I really liked that. So now let's move on to the sixth song, The Fall, which I honestly think is the name of a saddest animatic, and I'm not sure, but it's probably not going to sound like one. Let's listen to it. Ooh. Oh. This is giving me Persona 5 vibes right off the bat. I love the jazzy staccato. It's amazing. Holy.
Under the weight of a broken nose.
Oh my god, this is my favorite one. No doubt. This is my favorite one.
There must be more to this.
The drum pattern on this too.
So leave those sinker states and let's book a holiday. We're painting all the counties in blue. Cause we're already boring and we're already hoarding. What else have we got left to accrue? And the ramblers
Oh,
say
and making it.
it's got some
Oh my
marvelous,
god, this song is amazing.
but they don't know how many
What's the
lives
chorus? What's the chorus? I just need to know.
they'll never know what you knew. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared of people like you. Under the weight of some
I love this.
a cup
It's
of
so good.
Prozac, and now I'm pumping dopamine. There must be more to this. We've got a country house now. Old dog has been put down now. Oh, it's nice to be around you. Custom license plate on our Audi R8.
I don't know what to say. This is the best track, unless the seventh one goes out of nowhere.
Still a marvelous view. That treadmill will still lose your hedonicness.
Oh, and it builds up to this. Let's go. And now that's what I'm talking about when I said trying out something different. Wow, that song was amazing. I love how with the voice and with the music, in the beginning it sounds reserved with the tone being low and each instrument only playing for a short amount of time, with it leading up, hold on, close my door. With it then leading up to the vocals being untethered and really loud, and same with the music. That's the best track. Unless Seven can pull out something absolutely amazing, that's the best track. And you can't really see the name, but the 7th track is named It's All Futile, It's All Pointless, which I can't help but recognize. I feel like I've seen that title before, so I'm gonna look at it real quick and see if I recognize it. Okay, so I knew I recognized that title. I knew it wasn't something new. It turns out that was from Wilbur's old EP, Maybe I Was Boring, and so let's see how they remade it. I didn't listen to it, and granted I don't remember it, because at that point I wasn't a Wilbur fan, and that song of his, I don't think is on iTunes, or it's on a different account, so I haven't really listened to it. So I know I am a big Wilbur Slit fan, but I don't even know that, but at least I recognize the title. So let's see how they remade it, or how they did it. I'm just interested to see how they're going to pull it off, and how it fits in with this album, and compares. Let's move on to the final song. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was a little snippet from the previous one. I'm not complaining though.
I lost the passion that comes with living.
Okay.
Since I started university,
I don't know what this feeling is, but I love it.
I took a geography course to learn the date
It feels upbeat, but sort of like suspenseful.
Now I just press facsimiles. And you're exactly who you wanted to be. Well, that's what you said. Cause you wanna watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed, but you're forgetting that I've got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce, then feed those kids and maybe use a sextant. I don't miss.
Oh, I love this build-up.
I miss the thought of what we were. Cause this is the part where I shut up and let you in. Press my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, kick you in and let you dream. You'll never get
Ooh.
enough of me.
I'm not sure if that's a switch in tempo or what, but
I'll make a home in your gut. 'Cause it's somewhere warm to sleep.
that chorus was really good.
And what was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you've been? The shine is waiting for his phone calls replaced by apathy and dating apps. You held his hand, it felt like flying. Now he's just another man. You'd rather he was inside than beside
Okay,
you.
switching it up, getting mellow. No, watch, it's gonna just get really explosive and it's just gonna get really loud, and I'm gonna love it.
He's picking a lock
Not
he
yet.
doesn't go into. His knife in a wound, he's a suture.
And now. Oh, well, not exactly, but I still love this build-up.
I miss the thought of what we were. 'Cause this is the part where I shut up and let you in. Press my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, take you in and let you drain. You'll never get me wrong.
I love the change in tempo, whatever it is. You can just hear the difference in the drums and the horns and how they fit together so nicely. Oh, bringing in the cat jam. You can't tell because I don't have a webcam, but I'm bobbing my head along with him. With him. Come on, everyone, bob your heads.
Maybe he's a sexton.
And that's the end. Holy, okay. Oh, nope. Sorry. Please be quiet. It is my turn. Okay, so overall, it's a good album. What can I say? I love it. It's Lovejoy, and just the feeling and the style that they have, I love it. Even if I love to see them experiment, the Lovejoy style works, at least for me. Do I think it's better than Are You Alright? I think it might just be because of the iconicity of the first 4 songs, but I think this song probably has overall better songs, but that album as of right now is just so iconic. But who knows? This EP just came out like today, not even 24 hours ago, not even 12 hours ago. And some of these songs might become a really big part of the community, and I'll grow to like them more. But as of right now, I don't think it's fair to compare the two. We have to give them each their time and listen to the songs and truly get to know them. The Fall is the best track. You cannot, in my opinion, you cannot say otherwise. If you're put me on the spot to make a tier list, The Fall is S tier. That's the best song, in my opinion. Like, I think that's, in my opinion, that's my favorite Lovejoy song so far. That song was just so good. It's so amazing. And all of them were good. I think there wasn't really like an extremely weak track. There are definitely some better than the others, but I don't think there's a weak track in here that really holds the album down. There's only like good ones that hold it up. And I think that's the end of this video. I'm gonna say it right now. This video is going to get extremely copyright claimed. It's not like I'm making money from this anyway, but even though I'm probably gonna see this in the description, I like to say it right now. I don't own any of these songs. All of these songs are owned by Lovejoy and their distributors and all of that good stuff. All I'm doing is reacting to it and giving my critique. Before I'd like to sign off, I'd like to say I think it would be cool if someone compared the old It's All Futile and It's All Pointless to the new one. I personally haven't listened to the old one. I probably have, but I do not remember it. So hearing a comparison and how it evolved would be really, really cool. So if any music or editing people can get on that, I think that'd be really cool. And thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I'm a Minecraft variety content creator, although I will admit it's like half Minecraft, half reaction videos, leaning more towards the reaction videos. But I'm trying to make more Minecraft content just because in the end the reaction videos can't really sustain, and I want to make my own content even though I love giving this kind of commentary, and it's not going to stop. And so I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Go check me out on Twitch and follow me on Twitter, and have a good day. Holy crap, this recording is 37 minutes.